Hi guys, this is Sandeep here from Phone Arena, and today we are here with one of the two devices that Oppo announced earlier this month in India. The first device is the R7 Lite, which is a 5-inch device, and the second is the R7 Plus, which is a 6-inch phablet. And this here is the R7 Plus we have right here. Now the R7 Plus is going on sale in India today starting on September 25th and will retail for a price of Rs 29,990. So let's just take a look at the hardware features and specifications first. So the device has a massive 6-inch display up front and it has a resolution of 1080p. Now the screen is AMOLED, so the contrast is really good and the blacks are really deep. So basically what it does, it tricks the user into thinking that it has a bezel-less display, because once you open the messages app here, you can see the display has bezels on either side, and the bezels are not that minimal. It is smaller than most other typical phones, but is not as minimal as say on the Sony C5 Ultra, which we reviewed recently. So what it does is it makes use of this 2.5D glass along with this nice black bezel over here to make the user think that it is a bezel-less display. And it actually does work quite well, and we are actually impressed by it. It also adds to the overall look of the phone. So other than that, the phone is powered by an octa-core Snapdragon 615 processor. It has 3GB of RAM. There is a 8-megapixel camera up front, there's a earpiece, there's the ambient light and proximity sensors. Since the device has on-screen touch buttons, there are no buttons here, but there's Oppo branding there. Now moving over to the left side, as you can see here, there are the volume rocker buttons. Now moving over to the top, you have the 3.5mm audio jack here. Moving over to the bottom, you have the micro USB port. And at the right side, you have the power/lock key along with a dual SIM card slot. Now the SIM card slot on this device is actually a hybrid slot, so in the sense that it supports two nano SIM slots, or you can use one of the nano SIM card slot as a micro SD card slot as well. Now finally moving over to the back, here is where things get interesting, as the device has a fingerprint sensor. It has a Sony IMX214 sensor, which is 13 megapixels in resolution. It has a dual LED flash along with laser autofocus as well. And here you have the speaker. So that was a quick look at the hardware of the device. The hardware is really good in terms of the actual look and feel of it. For a phone that costs 29,990, it actually feels and looks much more premium. It's a bit heavy, but not too heavy that you can't actually handle it. Even the size is pretty much kept under control. It's not too bulky, even though it's a 6-inch device. And we actually have another device here with us, which is also a 6-inch device, and this is the Vibe Z2 Pro. And if you compare these two side by side, you can see that the size is almost same. And although it's not the smallest 6-inch device of all time, it still is pretty much close to the Z2 Pro, which is also a really compact 6-inch device. And as you can see here, the bezels are really minimal on the top and the bottom as well. So the Oppo R7 Plus also has a huge battery built into it. Apart from the fact that it's a compact, it has a huge battery, which is a 4100 mAh battery. And it also supports quick charging, Oppo's quick charging, which is known as VOOC Rapid Charge. So now let's just take a look at the software aspects of the device. Let's go into settings and see what software version it actually runs. So we need to head into General, About Phone. And as you can see here, it runs on Android version 5.1.1 with Oppo's own ColorOS UI on top of it. Now ColorOS UI is something that isn't really heavy in terms of customization and stuff compared to most other Chinese ROMs, but it still is not stock Android, and there are quite a lot of differences when compared to stock Android. So as you can see here, there are a lot of shortcuts. There's screen rotation. There's even a shortcut to end all the apps that have been opened, so it ends all of those in one shot. There's gesture and motion, so there's screen off gestures, screen on gestures, smart call, etc. And let's just go into storage and see how much storage the device has out of the box. So storage is here. This is the 32GB variant, and the total available storage out of the box is 22.07GB. Now since the device has a hybrid micro SD card slot, you can actually expand that also, and it accepts micro SD card slots up to 128GB. So overall, the device seems to be quite promising. At a price of Rs 29,990, it does seem a bit expensive, especially from a company like Oppo, when other manufacturers are bringing similar products at a lower price range. But consider the fact that this has a display that looks really good, and it also has a huge battery which can give us good battery life. it seems that the phone is worth the price. We'll let you know more about that in the detailed review in the future. For now, that was a quick look at the Oppo R7 Plus. If you like the video, do hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Thanks for watching.